Testing. Testing. All right, we'll get started here in a minute or two. Okay, good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. I had some sort of microphone issue, and I'm like, what is going on? The mic worked earlier today, and now a challenge. So anyway, let me set something up here. Okay, so I wanted to pop on for a few minutes. I've been battling a cold the last couple days, but I wanted to give an overview of the impulse scanner, the week, everything. So the success folks are having with this impulse scanner is like off the charts. One of the reasons that, one of the bonuses that you get for joining us, you get access to our Discord community. And our Discord community is just jumping. In our private Facebook group, we also do our weekly overview. We just finished that weekly overview of a lot of potential trades that folks took. And in our Discord community, we have tons of folks. Hey, I hit this one. I hit this one. I mean, I saw trades. I'm trying to think here. I'm going to go through this real quick. So the members that are on my part of the team, and if you're interested in joining my part of the team, reach me, and I'll give you some instructions on how to get on board. I've got a pretty good memory. So folks had wins on Odd CAD, Odd Chef, Odd USD, Chef JPY, EuroCAD, Euro NZD, EUR USD, GBP CAD, GBP USD, NZD JPY, UCAD, and UJ, for sure. And there's probably more. And so when people ask me, well, I only have 2 hours to trade. Can I, potentially take a trade? By the way, you like that background? Sorry, I have to. No, that is not my home. First of all, I don't play piano, but I thought it was pretty cool background, so I figured I'd use it today. Anyway, so when folks ask me the question, can I trade? I've got 2 hours here, I've got 2 hours there, I've got 2 hours there. That's all I've got. Of course, if you're working on smart money, you have to spend actually a little bit more time on the charts. But with the impulse scanner, in fact, we have two strategies: the impulse scanner and the fair value gap. Not necessarily, right? You can, we have a little bit of a workaround. If you're not on the chart and maybe you miss a macro and you're looking for the four arrows, we potentially have a substitute for that. But you can just go through these pairs in 90 seconds and find a potential pair to trade. And then you obviously have to wait for the rest, the 4 steps. So I'm going to cover those 4 steps real quick here. And but I just wanted to come on for a few minutes because a lot of success stories in the group. And it's fantastic to see. That's why we do this, right? This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I traded smart money. I was a smart money connoisseur. And pardon my voice, by the way, I'm really stuffy today. So smart money, 6.5 years. If I get to November, it'll be 7 years, the Lord willing. And as a team, we're on year 8, and as a platform, year 11. So I wish I had this tool. So for those that are struggling with, smart money, whether it's in our team, outside the team, doesn't matter. If you're having trouble with consistency of trading, this scanner is the trick. So, people, well, okay, Jeff, what is the impulse scanner? Well, it's a scanner that helps you with trend. All right. So that's 50% of the battle, right? Without this scanner, then you have to do some basic top-down analysis. That's what you have to do. Top-down analysis, as you would pulling up a pair. Let me see. Let me do top-down analysis. Okay, here, draw my trend line. Let's make my fibs, the Bollinger Band, whatever, method that you're using. And this scanner just makes that part easier. So what's interesting is we focus on 3 strategies in our community: smart money, impulse scanner, scalping, which I'm going to show you a little bit, and the impulse scanner fair value gap, okay? And a lot of folks have just said, oh, okay, well, forget it. I can just scalp. I can scalp all day, all night, and can do very well for myself, right? This video is for educational purposes. No profits are guaranteed, all that good stuff. We always want to be compliant. But I see a lot of folks, because what we try to do is anybody that comes in now, as opposed to before, we have them focus on this particular strategy. And the reason being is you see smart money moves, okay? You'll learn to see smart money moves. Now, we recommend down the road, should you learn smart money? Yes, you should. So for me on smart money, I love the 1 hours, okay? Now, I used to be not a good trader when I first started on smart money, because for whatever reason, I seemed to be focused on the 15-minute. Well, I love the 1 hour. All right, look at this 1 hour. Look at this banker's candle. All right, for those that have been around a while, they can tell me what a banker's candle is. Okay, for sure. All right. So, but it helps you with smart money moves. Right. I'm just looking at this pair. This is CAD Chef, the 4 hour. Okay. Banker's candle with a macro. Look at that. That's very strong. That's very strong CAD Chef. So it helps you with smart money while you practice this scalping strategy. Okay. And so that's why we have anybody who joins now to focus on this. And the mistake that folks make is they bounce around from shiny object to shiny object. And that's the mistake that a lot of people make. And my journey is, and I know there's people on my team, et cetera, they tried this, they did this, they jumped to this, they tried this, they went to this, free signals, paid signals. Let me try this indicator. Let me try this, and this. So there's really a couple things that people do, and one of them is get in their own head. Okay, they just try this, and they don't stick and stay and get your pay. One of our leaders has a saying there. And give me 1 second here. I've got to respond to something personal. Okay. Sorry about that. So people get in their own head, okay? And they keep trying something, and then when there's no success in 4 days, then they try something else. And that's the mistake that folks make. And that's not just necessarily in our industry. That's in anything. That's anything, right? How do you, even for a college graduate, right? You're practicing, let's just say, accounting. Right? You're spending 4 years learning accounting. You're spending, hard-earned dollars practicing accounting. And at the end of 4 years, you get a degree and you should be good at accounting. Well, the same thing is with trading, but you don't necessarily need to take 4 years. Okay. If you have to take 4 years to learn trading, then you're doing one of two things. All right. You're hopping around and jumping from strategy to strategy to strategy. Okay. Right? Or something is wrong with your mindset. And maybe trading might not be for you if you've gone 4 years. And by the way, I've heard the stories. I've heard the stories of all the folks, okay, that have traded for years trying to master it. First of all, that is admirable. But second, if you look back at the history, and when I'm talking to somebody that's potentially thinking about joining, they'll list everything that they've tried. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, you're trying too many stuff, okay? You're quitting this, quitting that. That's not very good. Did you do your research here? Did you practice? And the one thing we come up with is, did you journal? We're unique here. And I'm actually kind of amazed by it because there's all these companies that are coming and going. I see them all the time. If you follow my YouTube channel, I've done videos on companies that have come and gone and we're still standing because we do it right. That doesn't mean we didn't make mistakes at the beginning. Of course we did. Every company makes mistakes. We have a leader who talks about he opened a restaurant and in the first 6 months or a year, he made mistakes all the time, right? That's just the same thing with a company and a platform, right? There's a reason we're on year 11. There's a reason we're on year 8. There's a reason I've been here 6.5 years because we want folks to be successful. That's the point, okay? I can go away tomorrow and trade and I'm good. But my role now is to help more folks free themselves, right? Provide quality future. And I've heard, I always talk about my story. I get people like, oh, back in the old day. Well, I talk to a lot of people every day. Okay? And a lot of people, sometimes they're their own worst enemy. And they just allow roadblocks to get in the way. And I just want to pound them on the head nicely. Get out of your own way. Lock in, stay focused, one strategy, 25 trade block, submit the 25 trade block, get feedback, then practice it some more, and then when you're ready, go live. All right? I've got all kinds of folks that their journey is different, but if you get locked in with us, I'm going to help you stay locked in. Our leadership's going to help you stay locked in. Our community is going to help you stay locked in. And then if you don't get locked in, you're your own worst enemy. Right? If you go live too soon, you don't go live. You haven't submitted a journal yet. Okay? Right? And that's where greed gets in the way. And so I value, the folks that are under me that have joined me, they value the fact that I'm going to tell it like it is, whether they like to hear it or not. But you have to get out of your own way. You got to get out of your own head. Lock it in. It's just me, but I have never, ever in 6.5 years, and to me, it still amazes me. And again, I apologize. Thanks for dropping in, everybody. Hi, Frank. Hi, Antoine, Jan, Jason, Miguel, John, Darian. I have never even thought about anywhere else because of all the resources that we have. And I hear all the horror stories from all these other companies that try to duplicate our success and our team's success. Do you guys realize, whether you're part of the team or not, that we have the highest retention rate in our company? So ask yourself why, right? It's just not signing up. It's about signing up to be successful. And we've put the resources in place to do that. We have a Discord community where traders can talk to other traders. Leaders are in there, right? What do you think about CAD Chef today? Okay, right? Helping people stay on the right path, right? We can't recommend brokers. Leaders can't recommend particular brokers, right? Prop firms, we cannot recommend specific prop firms. It's just against our platform, right? But you'll find a lot of great information. I just got off the phone with somebody who was trying to find something. And I taught him, just go to a search box. And this is for members of the team or members not on the team. Go to the search box in Discord and type the subject. And I did it with him on the phone. And then you're like, oh, wow, look at all this. Yeah, good stuff, right? So we have everything laid out for you. So if you're thinking about joining, you need to reach me. And if you're already a member, then stay locked in. Okay? There's my soapbox for the moment. Okay? All right, so let's go to the scanner here. All right, now, it's Friday for here, about 11:30 Central Time. So the markets are closed 3-4 hours. All right? There's been a lot of successful trades that I've heard to the group from people that are on my part of the team and myself. Okay? So let's go through the pair. So it's pretty basic. Forex, you go through each pair. Here's your strength meter. You have trend and strength. Now, obviously, you'd like to see it all in one direction here, but the key part is right here, 1 minute to 1 hour. You got to make sure your macro's on, right? So for those that are members, you got to lock it in, make sure it's on, and you go through the pairs. On CAD, all time frames aligned. So let's stop right here. Okay, I'm on the 4 hour. Let's go. The scalping is 1 minute or 5 minutes. All right, something to watch. All time frames, step 1. Step 2, you have a macro trend arrow, which indicates a strong trend to the upside. The next step you're waiting for is 4 red candles with the arrows retracing. All right, for those that are new that are watching, I've showed you this before. Okay. If you have a strong trend, it always retraces. Always. It's how the markets move. So let's just look at this. Up, retrace. Up, retrace. Up, retrace. Should we do a song? Up, retrace. Up, bigger retrace. But not 4 red candles, not 4 red arrows. And now back up. Oh, excuse me. Retrace. Right? Even a small retrace here. So this is primed, and this might not, let's see, we got 10 hours, 9, we're about 3 or 4 hours in. About 3 or 4 hours in. So on the 5 minute, you have 10 hours. Okay? Might be an opportunity. Might be an opportunity. Might not happen today. Might happen when the markets open on Sunday. By the way, do you guys realize, and for those who are watching, tell me, do you guys realize that trading is going on over the weekend for forex pairs, even though we don't have access to it? Who knows that? If anybody's watching live, who knows that? Did you guys know that? Right? Your money sitting in a bank is being traded. All right? Your money's being traded. So when you come out Sunday, that's why you see gaps. For those that have experience in trading, you'll see gaps. Right? It's not where this, like if the market closed here right now, and then Sunday, that candle could be down here. That's the gap. Okay? Gap. Now, definitely some potential opportunities to take advantage of the gap, but your money's being traded. Banks hire traders to trade your money in your bank account. Big time money. Okay? So there's no reason why you can't get your fair share by following, at least for this strategy, 4 simple steps. Okay? So this is one to watch. And you can see all the AUDs have strong trends to the upside. Same thing. I do not see a macro on the 5. Let's see on the 1. A little bit more consolidation on the 1. Okay, so not really an opportunity. And again, you're not going to find a bunch of moves at this time of day. Okay? You're a few, there was a quote, I think I mentioned it on my live earlier. Give me a second, and I'm going to read it to you by one of our leaders. I thought it was very spot on. So let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. Be patient. I'll be right with you. I want to find it. I thought it was really good. I just got to find it. It was in our Discord. I just got to find where it was. Be patient. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. It's important enough. Give me a second. Now I can't seem to find it. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Okay. All right, now I can't seem to find it, of course. You know how that works, right? When you're looking for something? Okay, I can't seem to find it. But it was basically... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Give me a second now. All right, I can't find it. Brutal. It was just something about stronger retracing because the markets are closing for the week and they want to get their profits. All right. So And it was just put. So there's not a ton of moves to be made on Friday in any trades. So I use Friday personally if I'm in an existing trade, okay, and I'm in profit, then I would just continue to ride it up all day. I won't take any new trades. Okay, I'll just continue to ride it up. All right, and then very few do I actually hold over the weekend. All right, let me look at some more. AUD USD, boom. Opportunity, 5 minute. Strength, perfect. Macro, perfect. You're looking for 4 red. 4 red, you would get in on the first blue back up, right? Catch up, I think we already looked at that. Excuse me, CAD-J. And again, I apologize. I have been battling a cold. That's what happens when you leave a window open. It was a beautiful night in Chicago, and I cracked it open, and I realized in the middle of the night I was getting a sore throat, and now I've got a cold. That's the world we live in. You're odd, okay? 5 minutes, that means you have 10 hours. For those that aren't familiar with charts, right? See the time here? 4 hours in. So this is a potential move. And see how it retraces back in the up direction? This is how the markets move. Up, retrace, down. Up, retrace, down. Up, retrace. And then a little consolidation, okay? Your ad is one to look at. Let me look at the 1 minute on this one, just out of curiosity. Nope, no macro. Okay. Your CAD. Boom. All right. Keep an eye. Keep an eye for members, right? 1, 2, waiting on the 4 red. You're a chef. You're GBP. Even though all the time frames are aligned, there's no macro. Oh, there is a macro. Excuse me. Hello. But we're now at 8 hours. See? 3 o'clock, 11 o'clock. All right? You're JPY. So you're running out of time on that one. There's a lot of pairs in the same direction. Macro, waiting for 4 red. All right? Your NZD. Time frame, macro, boom. So this one was close. This one was close right here. Right? This one was very close. Okay, I'm not going to go through every pair, but I just wanted to kind of see. But this is how the scanner works. So on the 5 minute, you have 10 hours, and on the 1 minute, you have 2 hours. Okay? So for example, here, the 1 minute, you're looking, this is macro, you're looking for 4 red, the opposite, you didn't really get them. So probably not an opportunity. I think I looked at NZD USD. 1 minute, I do not see a macro. Let's check the 5 minute. Close. Close. So there's definitely a lot of pairs that are going in the right direction or in the same direction for all time frames. But the market's just starting to slow down a little bit. So there may be an opportunity or two. Okay. Now, people ask, does it work on metals? Of course it does. All right. Of course it does. Right? Macro, but it doesn't have the 1 hour. So no. Does it work on crypto? In fact, one of our leaders just went over a Bitcoin trade that he took. I don't know where it's at, where he took it, and I don't know what time frame. So I could be missing it. He took it, I thought, earlier today. Could have been yesterday, for all I know. I don't see it. So it does work on crypto. It also works on indices. Okay. I like US 30. I also like SP 500, US 30. US 30, something to watch. 1 minute. So you're looking for 4 red, opposite direction. US 30, keep an eye. That moves fast. If you have not practiced and mastered forex pairs, you want to stay away from indices. Period. It's not even a question mark. Okay? NAS 100. And I don't see anything there. So then it also works on stocks. Crazy, huh? Oh, they've added more stocks. So they are oh my goodness. So for those who do trade stocks, and I know we have a few, they are adding more and more stocks. Now, some of these, I got to be honest, I have no idea what stocks they are. Adidas, I recognize. Okay. And much wackier as far as candles, but Walmart. Sure, Walmart. Somebody's making a lot of money at Walmart. All right. That's the 1 minute. Let me look at the 5 minute. 5 minute, 10 hours, close. Whew. I wonder what that was, but I don't know. So anyway, to kind of wrap this up, this is an amazing piece of software. So for folks that are fairly new, you have no idea what it used to be like, okay, with smart money. And this will help you with figuring out trend. It's at least 50% of the battle, folks. 50% of the battle, okay? So hopefully you got some value. Give me a thumbs up, drop down if you're live. Hey, let me know that you got some value. Obviously, if you're members of the team, continue to plug in. Every day it takes consistency. Plug in. Even if the markets are closed, take a half hour to work on mindset, to watch a trading video, to recap our Q&As. We do Q&As on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You should be watching. You should be watching the recap, okay? For those that are not part of our team and are interested, you know how to reach me, and we'll start plugging you in this weekend, okay? That's it. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great weekend. Take care.